has come and gone. The holiday shopping season seems so long ago. You filled up the cart with the perfect gifts, then got to watch your loved ones open them all up. And now the holiday hangover hits when the credit card statement arrives in the mail. This year, though, there's no reason to fear it. We have Cynthia Fick with Financial Life Planners out of Ahwatukee here to talk about strategy in paying off those bills. And unfortunately, a lot of people spend, and don't think of, you know, the aftermath.
The long-term effects of that. So yeah, have you looked at your credit card statements lately? Like if you accumulated even $1,600 worth of debt over the holidays, if you just make that minimum payment of $33, you're going to be paying off that credit card, that $1,600 for 13 years.
What? And then I don't even want to know how much interest you end up paying off on that.
Oh, it's $1,622 to be exact.
So doubling it.
Yes,
doubling what you spent.
So that is not acceptable.
No,
not acceptable at all. So you need to kind of have a plan to start paying that off now.
All right. And the first step, I imagine, is, okay, know where you're at, right? Get real. Get
real. I mean, so many of us are afraid to really sit down and look at how much credit card debt we have. But you know, that's the first step. You just need to kind of come clean and look at what you really owe. So I suggest listing out the credit cards in order of the balance, starting with the one that you owe the least on first.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now that we have this list, what do we do with it? We see it in front of us at least, right?
Right, yep. You have your list and you've listed it out. Number one is the credit card you have the least amount that you owe.
Okay.
And whatever the monthly payment is that you're paying on that, try to up it by at least 10 to 25%. Okay. So let's just say as an example, if you are paying $100 on that credit card that you owe the least on, try to up that to $125, okay? And go pay that every month, $125, until you've paid off that first credit card. And then do a little celebration. You need to go out and you need to get a good coffee drink or something like that. Just something small to make yourself
Don't go on a trip or anything, or go on a shopping spree. Just something small.
Right, exactly. I'm going to go buy myself a new purse. Then you're just kind of back where you started.
Which, unfortunately, I think a lot of people do see that way, that, oh, I paid off this credit card, I have credit again.
Exactly.
Right? And we can't look at it that way.
No, don't add to it while you're focusing on it. And then again, keep your goal realistic and doable. If you say, I'm going to pay off all my credit cards in the next 3 months, and you have a misstep and you don't do it, you're beating yourself up. You're feeling negative. I just was quoted in an article in the Arizona Republic today saying that keep your goals realistic, keep them doable, and then give yourself a lot of positive reinforcement when you achieve them. So, okay, so once you've paid off that first credit card, take that $125 that you're paying on it and add that to the payment on your second credit card.
Okay, that makes sense.
So now you're really plowing away at that one. And then when you pay the second one off, celebrate. Okay.
Maybe now with a latte, you don't have to get the Circle K at 99 cents. Maybe a $3 latte.
You moved on up. Yes, you moved on up. Yes. And so then take that $225, add it to the third card's payment, and pay off that faster too. So it keeps it real, it keeps it focused, and you feel like I've accomplished something here. You know?
What is your advice for families who have kids who, you know, obviously you're going to have to make those sacrifices, give up something to be able to pay off a little bit more on that credit card. Is it good to talk to your family about it? Should you talk about the expenses?
It should be a discussion that everybody's talking about, because all of a sudden, if somebody's not able to do something that they used to do, they used to get to go to the mall and just buy anything they want and go to movies and go out to eat. You said, you know, it's important to have that conversation and sit down and say, we have a goal. We're trying to keep it real and pay off our debt and have everybody kind of buy in. And when we do that, guess what? We're going to take that trip to Disneyland that we've been talking about.
Once it's all paid off.
Exactly.
Okay. Not just the first card.
Right.
Okay. Well, no, these are important tips that, you know, people need to hear over and over again, because you hear and you're like, okay, yeah, but then you forget about it again.
Exactly. And that little $1,600 that you started with can be, you know, take you 13 years to pay off. And again, that just doesn't work, doesn't make sense. So
Cynthia Fick with Financial Life Planners out of Ahwatukee. If you'd like more financial tips from her, we put all the info on our website at azfamily.com. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
All right. And to begin with.